Coming up on Mountain News at 7, the couple who found the body of suspected I-75 shooter Joseph Couch are presented with their first reward check. And in the wake of recent events that have happened here in the mountains, we take a look at what mental resources are provided to those serving and protecting our communities.
And we've seen a whole slew of active weather. Are we out of the woods yet? I'll have the answer coming up in a few minutes.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. As you probably know, we've seen numerous severe thunderstorm and even a few tornado warnings today. We've been in pretty much wall-to-wall coverage for the last 2 or 3 hours. There is also a tropical system brewing in the Gulf that we haven't talked a lot about yet, but that could impact us later in the week. It's a very busy week for sure. For the latest on this First Alert Weather Day, let's check in with meteorologist Eric Dean. Eric, things have finally started to calm down a bit.
For the most part, we still have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, but the big change was these severe thunderstorm watch. Some places have now been extended to include that. Case in point, Elliott County down to Morgan County, Breathitt County, Perry County, Leslie, Harlan County, and then from Letcher County down to Wise County. Now under that severe thunderstorm watch, this goes into effect for another hour. Live pinpoint Doppler radar still showing a line of showers and thunderstorms still pushing through eastern Kentucky. We did have the last tornado warning in effect for Lee County in Virginia expire at the top of the hour. So the only thing we have, a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, one just to the south of London, which I will go ahead and pinpoint right now. This goes into effect until 7:30. This is for Clay, Knox, and Laurel County. As you can see right now, there's downtown Hazard, or looking towards downtown. You can see the sky is just very cloudy. We have the low-lying clouds in play. It's still raining outside, and temperatures right now are still in the upper 60s and low 70s. It's just very dreary out there nonetheless. Next 12 hours keeps temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. We keep thunderstorm chances in play. As we go throughout the next several hours, upper 60s by 6 a.m., 8 a.m., we'll see a chance of showers and thunderstorms, temperatures right around 68. Now the question is, how long will the rain chances last? I'll have that answer in the First Alert forecast coming up in a few minutes. Steve.
All right, Eric, thank you very much. And I've not heard of any major damage reports out of our viewing area. Some trees down maybe and certainly some scattered power outages, but certainly no reports of any major structural damage that I am aware of anywhere. Of course, we'll keep monitoring that as we go along, and we'll get back to you as necessary, Eric. Well, in other news, a 12-day manhunt ended when 2 Kentuckians found the body of Joseph Couch. Multiple law enforcement agencies were searching for Couch in Laurel County earlier this month after he shot at traffic on I-75, injuring 5 people and damaging 9 vehicles. After 12 days, the McCoys were live streaming in the woods when they discovered him. Today, the couple received part of their reward money. Lucy Bryson has the story.
A 12-day-long manhunt scaling thousands of acres of the Daniel Boone National Forest finally came to a close when 2 Kentuckians found the body of Joseph A. Couch not far from where I'm standing right now. Their names are Fred and Sheila McCoy. Today I sat down with them to find out the details of the search and how life looks now.
Oh, my Lanta!
Sheila McCoy said those 3 words almost 1 week ago. Over 480,000 people saw this video, and now the McCoys are officially $35,000 richer.
It was a life-changing experience for us, for me.
Yes.
And it all started as a date night.
I said, how about for date night, we go get something to eat and go find this guy.
And that's what we did.
It was just going to be the one night, the one-day thing, evening. The good Lord just told us, we just felt like that we was going to find this body. We knew we were going to find this body.
After that feeling on the first night, they came back day after day, leaving the forest empty-handed. That's until the vultures that they had their eye on since day one began to multiply, leading them to Couch's body. They never live streamed on their YouTube channel until 30 minutes before.
We'd always, when we go into the woods for those 6 days, we would either call my sister or my brother. Couldn't get a hold of neither one of them. And we started texting. I said, just go live.
We just wanted to talk and convince him, persuade him to turn himself in.
We wanted to tell him that nobody had died. Nobody, no doubt. He thought he's killed some people, so he thought, you know, that's it.
Through the days-long search, somehow they had Grace on their minds, claiming that their key indicator was from something bigger.
When I seen the way God guided us and worked with us, and the God sent those birds, he answered prayers.
In Laurel County, I'm Lucy Bryson, WKYT.
The McCoy family received a $10,000 check today. Mayor Randall Weddle confirmed they will get the full $35,000 listed as the reward. The remaining donors will meet to distribute the rest of the funds. An Eastern Kentucky sheriff is set to appear virtually in court tomorrow. Sheriff Mickey Steins of Letcher County was charged with the murder of Letcher County District Judge Kevin Mullins after a shooting that happened in the courthouse last Thursday. Steins has been in the Leslie County Detention Center awaiting his arraignment. 4 people are facing charges after police found drugs and cash in a Bell County home. Deputies from the Bell County Sheriff's Office and Pineville Police Department executed a search warrant at a home on Highland Avenue this morning. Police found meth, baggies used to package narcotics, and pipes with white residue during the search. Jeremy Northcutt, Savannah Woods, Donna Bullins, and Jonathan Widener were all taken to the Bell County Detention Center. A Martin County man is facing charges after he reportedly assaulted his wife. Police were called to a home about a domestic complaint in the Lovely community on Sunday. After police arrived, they broke up the argument between Amos Evans and his wife. Police discovered that an altercation got physical, with Evans' wife telling police he choked her and hit her with a flashlight. After Evans appeared in court today, the case will go to a grand jury to see if he will be indicted. For the second day in a row, police in Floyd County are investigating a school threat incident. This one also occurred at Betsy Lane Elementary School. A student who was not on school grounds at the time allegedly made a threat and was charged with terroristic threatening. Officials with the Floyd County Board of Education put out a letter saying no students or staff were in any immediate danger during the incident. We have new information about a missing woman out of Pike County. The last couple of days we've been telling you that Trish Walters has been missing since September 15th. Police say this is the man Walters was last seen with. He's identified as Chris McGee. Police say they were spotted in the London area on the 15th. Now, if you have any information on where they are now, you're asked to call the Pikeville Police Department at 606-437-6236. State police released new details about the shooting that killed Russell County Sheriff's Deputy Joshua Phipps. The incident began when a trooper tried to stop a vehicle driven by Joshua Arnold, but Arnold got away. Deputy Phipps responded to assist in the search for Arnold. And during the search, Phipps went into a camper trailer. That's when officers heard gunshots inside. After Phipps and Arnold were found with gunshot wounds, both were taken to the hospital and pronounced dead. Breathitt County officials are hoping a new alert system can save lives. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more on that.
After the July 2022 flood, officials in Breathitt County were looking at ways to better share information before disaster strikes.
In my opinion, I think that we're very far behind in implementing something like this, especially with what we've dealt with and endured as a community.
Breathitt County Emergency Management Director Dylan Baker says they have created a new system that will send out messages to folks in the county. He says it can save a lot of lives.
During the flood, it came during the night while everybody was asleep. People are not going to be checking Facebook at night while they're asleep. So, you know, if their phone rings or if their phone dings with a text message or an email, they may be able to get that information a little bit more efficiently and faster. That would affect their safety or well-being is very crucial in emergency management, and it is definitely a step towards becoming a resilient community and being prepared.
He says it is also effective while officials are out in the field working through those emergency situations.
All I got to do is log on remotely. You know, if I'm in the field working or if I'm in the office making preparations, I can log on and send out an alert, and it will go to their cell phones and as a text message, phone call, or email.
saying they have already received positive feedback since introducing the alert system.
Mainly because a lot of the people that suffer damages in the natural disasters that we have were not well informed because we could not well inform them. You know, we could not inform them. A lot of us didn't even know that it was coming ourselves.
In Breathitt County, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Baker says this is free, and you can find the link to sign up on their Facebook page. Emergency management operations are merging in Laurel and Whitley counties. Jerry Raines, who is currently the emergency management director for Whitley County, will be the man in charge with this merger. Raines says it is just a sign of the times with the decreasing number of volunteers. Back in 2014, a state law was passed to allow for a director who lives in one county to work in another. Officers and troopers alike sign up to protect and serve their communities, but that can also be mentally taxing. WYMT's Madison Carmouche talks to a leader in the Kentucky State Police Health and Wellness Branch.
With more than 900 Kentucky State Police troopers serving the Commonwealth, you may wonder who serves them.
Mental health services are not only available, but a priority to our people, because we want to make sure that they know that, you know, we're here to help.
Captain Kyle Nall is the commander of the Kentucky State Police Health and Wellness Branch.
And so building that resiliency in people, educating them on the resources that are available, educating them on how to cope with these things as they're dealing with them throughout their career, those are the things that I want my branch to do.
The branch was created in 2022 and is funded by the U.S. Department of Justice's Law Enforcement Mental Health and Wellness Act grant.
And now what you have is you have more of a culture that is welcoming to the mental health aspect of our jobs.
Captain Nall says considering the I-75 manhunt in Post 11 and the Letcher County Courthouse shooting in Post 13, troopers have to prioritize wellness.
Experiencing that type of back-to-back trauma, like what some of our folks in Eastern Kentucky are being exposed to, we have to take measures to make sure that those folks know how to cope with those things.
One coping mechanism is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, which aids people in getting restful sleep.
It is providing that person with the ability for the brain to communicate from one side to the other, which is why that rest is so critical to how we process things.
Nall says he hopes more officers utilize resources during their service so they can enjoy their retirement. Madison Carmouche, WYMT Mountain News.
Captain Nall says he hopes the branch continues to grow as agencies learn about the services and programs they provide to officers throughout the Commonwealth.
We still have a line of showers and thunderstorms pushing through eastern Kentucky. We'll time everything out hour by hour coming up in a few minutes. Stay with us.
And we'll tell you why Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman was in the mountains today.